Well, this one's a little bit different. I don't normally talk about Kickstarter type products because honestly, a lot of them are vaporware, a lot of them are shovelware, a lot of them are just, they promise the moon and then they never deliver. And it's just a bad situation for everyone. But I got to talk to this company and I decided to make an exception for them because they started talking about things that I really like. Stuff like right to repair and build quality and just kind of geeking out about it. And I really, that they were speaking my language. So this is a prototype, okay? A, it's a sponsored video. Keep that in mind. B, it's a prototype. Keep that in mind. Again, that's nothing. I'm breaking a lot of rules. I won't say breaking them, but I'm bending them definitely. First of all, the case is 3D printed. Again, it's a prototype. Really good 3D printed case. You guys don't know, I have a 3D printing channel. I do a lot of this stuff. Big points for the quality of the case. I realize it's a stupid thing. It's just a good print on that. But this, you've been around the channel, I'm always searching for a good screwdriver. And I've had a lot of people recently ask me, hey, are there any good Torx screwdrivers out there, specifically ratcheting Torx screwdrivers? And I kind of showed a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I may have found one. Because I'll be honest, I ignore so many emails that I get. And when I saw this, let me give you the sound on this. Can you even hear that? It's so smooth. It is just the build quality on this. Everything about this, you pick it up. This part right here swivels. I know it's kind of hard. Probably can't even see it. There we go. Just swivels in your hand. This is like a TPU. Almost like a leatherette kind of, I don't know, I don't even know how they did this. This feels great. Absolutely great in the hand. It looked, I will be honest, I saw it and I'm like, it's form over function. I think they got form and function like with this one. I'm talking about a lot of things going back and forth. Here's what I'm going to say. This is a first look video. We're going to talk about the features. We're going to talk about what the claims are. It's a prototype. We'll go through all that. I'll do a follow-up video in a few weeks to let you know what I think of it after I've been using it for a while. I've had it for about a week. And so far, pretty happy with it. So let's take a look at it, all right? Well, the first conversation has to be, what is it really? And what it is it's a 2-in-1 precision ratchet plus adjustable torque limit screwdriver, all right? And it's a Kickstarter, all right? Designed for makers, repair crowd, right to repair kind of mindset, people who are looking for build quality and functionality all in one. And again, I'm going to say it again, it's a prototype, but it's a pretty good prototype, all right? And I keep coming back to the build quality. There's a lot of different materials in here, and some of this stuff's going to change, but we're looking at a lot of stainless steel in it, a lot of parts that are flexible where they need to be flexible. Even in the grip here, when you press it, this part here, it is, let me see if I can get it in there. If you can see that this actually moves, you can actually separate these a little bit. And then this right here, I honestly thought this would get in the way, all right? But it doesn't. I have no problem with it. And this is where you set it from 1 to 8 Newton meters. I always try to say nanometers for some reason. But 1 to 8 Newton meters on this. And it is very tactile, very, very clicky. If you like the clickiness, this is going to get you that clickiness on it. All right. And here's your lock left, neutral, lock right on that. And there's your torque setting in there. You can turn torque on, torque off. It's a double pawl system in here. Double pawl. I mean, just the build on this, everything about this is exceptional. All right, now this is the bits that come with it. And you're going to see they look different than on the Kickstarter stuff because, again, prototype, right? These are metal injection molded, as I understand it. And what's interesting about this is the system. It is not like your typical bit driver system. Here's a generic bit driver, and there you can see it's got the typical kind of bit system. This instead, let me pull one of these out. So let me grab one of these. That's your typical bit. Of course, that's not going to fit on that. So use one of their bits. You pull it off the little tree here, and it goes in like this. And then look at that. It's going to connect on the flats rather than on the corners. And that's going to give you a longer durability, better accuracy, less backlash on it. You're looking 2 to 3 degree rotational backlash. At least that's what they're claiming on this. But what if you're like, well, I've got all my other bits. I want to use those. Oh, well, look at this. And then I can come in with their bit adapter and just attach it, and I can use it like that. So I don't have to use their bits. I can use regular bits. I can use 4mm bits. So I can use precision bits. I can do the standard bits. I can do their cool bits. All of that. Now, one area that's always an issue when using bits is when you get to working on devices where they've got embedded, you know, you can get the precision drivers out, but your standard bit holder, you've got that, you want to use it, it's not going to fit in there. Even if the bit was small enough, the shaft is going to bounce off of it. And that's always been a frustrating point for me. But with this, I can go right in there and I can fit in there. Look at this, even with just the shaft, it'll fit in there. And this, because the bolt, or the bit isn't any wider than the shaft, that it's not going to be a problem. This is going to fit into a lot more places than you could with other, you know, bit sets and such like that, because of that sleeker inline kind of design. You know, but, you know, the geekiness factor of, you know, where you can use this, stuff you can do with it, all that aside, you know, I talked about right to repair. Here's the thing I love about this, is that it is built, there's no adhesives, there's nothing you have to take a heat gun to and break it apart or anything else. It's 6, I want to make sure I got M3 screws. 6 M3 screws are holding it together. There's not even any Loctite on it, all right? It is just a simple device made to look elegant, made to work exactly the way it's intended without any muss or fuss in it. And that's what I really love about this. These guys, they said they built it from the ground up with the idea of it's your tool. You should be able to work on it. You shouldn't have to send it away or for warranty or all those other stuff. If you want to adjust something or do something with it, it's yours. Do it. All right, at the end of the day, what you're looking at here is you've got a system. Let me get my face out of the way so you can see it. This is a ratchet plus torque limiter integration, all right? From 1 to 8 Newton meters right there on the rail clutch system. It's got a lockable clutch. There you go. Lock it right into place there. You've got the slider selection, the tactile feedback, all of this. It tells you exactly what it's doing, so you don't even have to look at it when you're using it. You know exactly what it is. I thought these would be hard to use, because they're round, they're kind of slippery and stuff. I can one hand I can do that. All right, it's just not a problem. Now, who is this for? Is this for like an on-the-job, a Sparky or something like that? Probably not. This is for the guy who does a lot of break fix. On the workbench, on the desk, that kind of stuff. I would love this. Now, they show it in their thing with that kind of bristle of bits and stuff sitting right there on your desk. Honestly, it looks a bit like my wife's hairbrush. Not going to lie. As a guy who doesn't use a hairbrush, not really an issue for me. I would probably want to have the bits separate or something like that. I'd probably just keep it in the tube. I like this. I think that's great. It's almost like a lightsaber taking the thing out of there. But having this on my desk, this is something that's going to live on my desk. That's where this thing's going to go. It's going to stay on my desk, and it's going to be my go-to, you know, screwdriver tool hole. You know, just sitting right there on the desk. You know, nice little work of art. It's great to look at. But again, talking about the price. Now, the base system is just for the driver itself. You're looking at $149. They get you the dual system, the repairability, the build precision, the material upgrade path, all that kind of stuff. And then we're looking at, I think it is like $199, $200, call it what it is, for the whole 9 yards, the full, all the bits, everything else, stuff like that, all right? At the end of the day, you have to decide whether this is right for you. At that price, at $200 for the full boat, even for somebody who has the money for it, it's kind of a tough call. It's definitely what I consider, it's not a need. It's definitely not a need. I'm sorry. I know, you know, it's a sponsored video. I'm supposed to be sitting and tell you, you need to have this. But I bet you want to have it. It's definitely kind of thing. It's like a gift you give to yourself kind of thing. Or if the wife's been looking for something special, you could let her know about it or something like that. But basically, it's a gift you give yourself as a reward for, you know, getting things done and stuff like that. If you do a lot of electronics, if you do precision electronics, motherboards, all that kind of stuff, I can totally see this. This is at that point, it kind of justifies itself. But for everything else, it is definitely a luxury item. But it's a lot of luxury that really kind of makes sense. So you let me know. Is this something you would be interested in? Do you have a need for it? Do you have a want for it? And what other kind of things? If you saw a company that's like, hey, we're going to be building on the foundation of right to repair, what would you like to see them do next? Anyway, as always, links are down below. Go check it out at the very least. Give them a like or something. I don't know what you can do. They're a startup company trying to get things done, it's the design company. As far as I understand, they've got people all over the place. It's not a U.S.-based company. The manufacturing is being made in India. I know a lot of people will sit there and say, "Oh, made in India." Brother, just because you see cheap stuff from India doesn't mean they can't also make good stuff. They have high rises and cars and all the same stuff that we have. And clearly, if you look at this, they can build something pretty fancy. So just be aware of that. Anyway, links, as always, down below. Go check them out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.